touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set 30 base.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Greystone, Travis.
Check out Reed. Big air.
Lee Griffin.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's track.
General West. Hey, you. Five.
From the gun, Townsend. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Townsend, it's caught. Smith. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit.
From the gun, Townsend. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Check three.
Yo, go. Check go.
Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go. 18, Gator. X3, 218, chop. Hey, Alpha.
He don't want it. Check. Hey, check back 16. Hey, watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Townsend. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down.
Come on, dog. Nickerson.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Ball went straight through me. No, I didn't.
Ready to break.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Slam. Check four. Check. Fresno.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Townsend. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, check back 16. In your face.
22 jet bomber. Go.
Bang. Mike 16. I'm scared. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Here we go, dude.
To throw on 2nd down, Townsend. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this 1st drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. You got it. 64. Reach.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Number 16's coming down.
Off the play fake. Townsend. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Ben Banagoo just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Townsend. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
You draw Orford. Check 52. Spot. No. 25. Check 25.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
General West. Check 13.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
That's pathetic.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mark 55, Mark 55. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the delay, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Switch.
Jackson on first down. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cortland Sutton. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right.
How much time was it? 5:43.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7.
And it would have ball right back.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said,
why would you do that
quarterback
like
away
that,
from
man?
the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
It's going to be a long day. Shit.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bills have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long.
Rush in, routine, spell. Undercut. Shoot.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, high 7. Hey. Now. Check left. Watch the curl. Topper. Go. Ready.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense off the offense, now it's their turn to take it downfield.
All right.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Slam.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He's checking, he's hard. He's checking. Crash.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
The 16's coming. Check Mike. Ain't no such thing as a low kid.
To throw again. Townsend dumping it off for Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Townsend. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Ready. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll find Hall. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
55 is mine, guys, 55. Hey, come on now, come on now. Check, 55 is the ball.
Jackson. He's got Herndon, his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Watch the slip. Mike, 5-5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Got it. 45, Mike, 45. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Echo. 45. Mike, 45. Double dog. That's the way. Shut up.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Jones. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down at at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Strip that ball.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive
Weak,
front,
man. That's a linebacker, bro.
created the push
That is
back into the opposing backfield.
Not even
for
a
the
good
offensive coordinator,
linebacker.
whether you had 1 yard to go or
Smith.
20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Bravo. Check. Mike check 33. 33.
On first and 10, Townsend. And the Jets pressure two notches. Down he goes. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check 5-16. And let's get this.
Looking to throw. Townsend. Open man is Galladay, complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
16, Mike 16. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Number 16's coming. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, check up, go.
Operating from the gun. Townsend. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Back. Go. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check. Hey, Zoo. It's gonna be a long day. That's gonna be a long day. Go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Townsend. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, and a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
22 Jet bomber, 22 Jet bomber. Hey, exit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing on first down. Townsend on the check down. He finds Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
There you go, Brooke.
Just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the hole and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they're...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Let's go, defense. Let's get
Go out. Shoot.
2nd and 1. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Hey, team 6.
On first down, Townsend. It's caught, Smith. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hey, wahoo.
Check back 16. Lost the pass.
On 1st and 10, Townsend. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Townsend. He'll get this one to Galladay. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The Bills on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Townsend under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ben Banagoo in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Townsend. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Goodness.
And
Man,
the
look at
Jets are
that.
going to get the football back.
Goodness.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but and Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Watch the whip. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Now the pressure comes and he goes down.
3 of them.
Inside the 10,
It's
back
3.
at the 9. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their
All
timeouts.
3 of them beating y'all.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. Go to base. Come on, D. Mike, 55.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Oh, y'all
The
garbage,
Bills are going
man.
to go ahead and use their final timeout
Y'all
as they'll
pathetic.
head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And no room for error here as his first punt
Rush
comes
3,
from deep
get
in
3
his own
sacks.
end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
Nick Bosa, I understand. Ryan Kerrigan, 79 overall. Detail got 84 overall. I mean, goodness.
And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back 16. Check back 16. Man, I got you.
Protein spill.
He's coming. Double up. Hatchet.
Get it.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Go. 50. Plant. Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. Short pass complete to Leggett.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
132 fighter. Hey, Delta. Bravo.
Number 16's coming, check my.
Steve Griffin.
From the gun on third down, Townsend. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Topper!
Show it up. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, orbit. Yes. Hey, rocket.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Squeeze. 5.
On 4th down, Townsend. The open man is Smith. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
X3, 218, Chopper. Hey, Charlie.
Number 16's coming, check Mike.
Hit it.
Throwing on 1st down, Townsend. He's got Smith here. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Smith.
Number 16's coming, check Mike. Coming. Hey, check Mike 16. Watch the pass.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Way to get you one, boy.
And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.